Politics is a dirty game. Who benefits from that belief? Across Nigeria, there's a phrase that many citizens repeat almost casually. Politics is a dirty game. It is said in barber shops, in churches, in mosques, on university campuses, and in homes across the country. But tonight, we're going to ask a critical question. Who benefits when Nigerians believe that? We're going to look at different segments. So we're going to start from segment 1, the origin of the idea. The idea that politics is inherently dirty is not new, of course. Now, if you look at history, political power has been involved with struggle, negotiation, and compromise. Even European political philosophy in the 16th century to post-colonial African governance, power has really been gentle. So, in Nigerian's case, colonial divide and rule tactics laid foundations for competitive ethnic politics. After independence, military rule, patronage systems, and elite dominance further shaped public perception. So, over time, scandals, electoral violence, godfatherism, and corruption reinforced the belief that politics is morally compromised. For analysts, 1. There is a difference between acknowledging corruption and declaring politics itself fundamentally corrupt. Now, segment 2, how the phrase is used. Political scientists describe something known as political cynicism. It happens when citizens begin to believe that participation does not matter, that the system is fixed. When that belief spreads, voter turnout drops, and when turnout drops, organized political networks gain more influence. In Nigeria's recent elections, participation rates have been historically low, very low. I mean, we can all attest to that. In some states, only a fraction of registered voters cast ballots. Now, that means decisions affecting millions are determined by a minority. Critics argue that the dirty game narrative can become convenient for those already in power. If ethical professionals refuse to run for office, now, if young people refuse to vote, if community leaders disengage, then competition reduces, accountability weakens, and incumbency strengthens. Now, let's look at the third segment, why politics matter in daily life. Politics in Nigeria is not abstract. It determines fuel subsidy politics, taxation levels, electricity regulations, security funding, education budgets, road and infrastructure development. For instance, in Oyo State, Lagos State, Kano, Rivers, local government decisions affect markets, transports, schools, and public safety. When citizens disengage, policies move forward with limited pressure. Democracy experts remind us that participatory by design. Without participation, it becomes procedural, not responsive. Now let's look at segment 4, the cost of opting out. Some Nigerians say that they stay away from politics as a form of protest. That's not true, but political analysts caution, silence does not punish the system, it reduces oversight. Now look at here are the risks involved. Entrenched corruption, reduced transparency, weak institutional reform, policy decisions that ignore youth and marginalized groups. When only small blocks decide outcomes, governance reflects narrow interests. Apathy does not clean politics, it concentrates it. Now, segment 5. Is politics inherently dirty even? Politics, by definition, is collective decision making. It becomes dirty when individuals within it act without accountability. But systems reflect those who participate in them. If credible, ethical Nigerians withdraw completely, space is created for less accountable actors. History shows that reform in Nigeria and globally has come from organized civic engagement, not withdrawal. So, in conclusion, politics is a dirty game. It might describe frustration, it may reflect lived experiences, but if the phrase becomes an excuse for total disengagement, the consequences are measurable. There'll be low turnout, reduced accountability, entrenched power. Now, the real question may not be whether politics is dirty. The real question is, if good people step away, who remains? Now, that's a question for yourself. I am Favor Gina Oboniachuku. Thank you so much for watching, and good night.